Hey guys, we're going to go through 3 positions and 2 transitions that you should learn when you're starting Jiu-Jitsu. So the 3 positions are going to be side control, mount, and the back. Another way to people refer to the back is seatbelt and hooks. And then we're just going to look at transitioning from the mount, or from side control to mount, from mount to the back. So let's take a look at those 3 positions first. The first position is going to be side control. Side control has a few different positions. We're just going to go over one really basic position here. And I'm going to have one knee in the armpit, one knee in his hip. I'm up on my toes. I'm going to go cross face, so one hand comes behind the head. This is our cross face. And then my other arm is going to come underneath his armpit. This is our underhook. And you can lock hands, you can put both hands down on the mat, but I'm chest to chest. My head's down and low. I don't want my head up. Second position is going to be mount. Mount's another position that you can kind of slide upwards and downwards. There's a few different positions for mount as well. We're just going to take a look at one basic mount position. So I'm going to have both knees on the mat, just underneath his armpits. My feet are going to be tight against his hips, and my hands are going to be on the mat above his shoulders. The last positions are seatbelt and hooks, or the back. So when we refer to our feet as hooks, and I get my feet in here just inside their thigh, and those are our hooks. If I have one hook in, that's one, 2 hooks in, those are my hooks. And then I want my chest against their back, my head just above the shoulder, and I'm going to turn my head away from his head. I don't want to be looking into his ear. I want to be looking away. On the opposite side of my head, my arm comes over their shoulder. And then on the same side that my head is on, I'm going to come underneath the shoulder. And this is the seatbelt. When I lock my hands, I have kind of a seatbelt right here. And this is why we call it the seatbelt and hooks position, or a back take for some. We're going to go over 2 transitions, one from side control to mount, and one from mount to the seatbelt and hooks. So let's start in our side control that we just learned. Cross face, underhook, both knees are tight against the body, one knee in the armpit, one knee in the hip. And then I'm just going to move my knee across his lap all the way until I get to mount. And that's our first transition. The next transition is going to be going from mount to the seatbelt and hooks, or the back take position. So I'm going to start in my mount. And I'm going to have my partner turn sideways a little bit. So they're on one shoulder, the other shoulder is up towards the ceiling. And from here, I'm going to get my seatbelt. But notice what I did with my hips. I brought my knee up, my hips turned towards his back, and my other knee is right up by his shoulder. I don't want to be down low by the hips here. I'm all the way up by the shoulder. Sitting on this leg and sitting on my heel. Let's take a look at that initial transition. My partner turns to their side. I'm going to come up to my foot. My heel is in his stomach or his hip, and then my other knee slides up. Once I get here, I have my seatbelt grip. Now we're going to stay tight, and instead of falling back, I'm going to fall across towards my hip. When I do this, I don't want to fall. I'm going to go to my butt. I don't want to fall straight to my back. I'm going to try and take him sideways. And then I'm going to get my second hook in. Thank you guys for joining us today. Let's learn things one thing at a time. Try not to take on everything all at once, one step at a time, and always ask questions. If you're not sure about something, just ask, whether it's your coach, your training partner. We'll help each other learn and help each other get stronger. See you guys on the mat.